Hi, I'm Chris Stirewalt, and this is Power Play. Now, you know what time it is. Oh, it's time to take 5. You're gosh darn right, Internet. It is absolutely time to take 5. That is to say, it's time for you to pick the 5 Senate seats that you think the Republicans are going to have the hardest time holding against a Democratic onslaught in 2016. Why 5? Because that's how many seats the Democrats need to retake the majority. And it is already getting thick out there in these battleground states, and it's shaping up. And your votes are helping us to crowdsource, to discern what's going on. You email them to us at foxnewsfirst@foxnews.com, foxnewsfirst@foxnews.com, and your insights, and we tell the whole class, and it's a delight. But sometimes we all need a little professional help. And bringing that to you today is David Payne. He is a Republican strategist. He is of the firm Vox Global, which is very important, very clouty. And so we're glad that you bring your important cloudiness to us here. How you doing?
Thank you, Chris. I'm good.
Okay, so your 5. Hit me with your 5 that are the hardest for the GOP to hold.
Yeah, well, maybe impossible. These two, Illinois,
right.
Wisconsin.
Everybody
very,
says.
very tough states for us
right.
to hold. But then I think Ohio, New Hampshire, and Florida.
Now, why New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Why I'm a little so Ohio. That's a toss-up, and it'll depend on basically what the margin on the presidential is, and the Democrats are having a little difficulty over there right now. Florida, it's going to be a same story. Ohio and Florida, same story. But why New Hampshire?
Sure. Well, New Hampshire is interesting because you've got a popular incumbent senator and a popular incumbent governor.
Right.
You've got Maggie Hassan, who's actually tacking a little bit to the right, like, for example, on the Syrian refugees, right, saying, no, we're not letting them into New Hampshire.
I think Ayot's in her head a little bit.
Maybe, and I think that, they're both playing to their base, the people of the state, and maybe the centrist portions of their electorates. Smartly, they're great campaigners.
Right.
So I think it's not a gimme. There's no slam dunk in New Hampshire. No
slam dunk in New Hampshire. All right, but you think the Democrats might end up needing 6 because you think the GOP has a good chance in Nevada on Harry Reid's seat?
Yeah. So, well, it's one of the least formed Senate campaigns so far. Right? They've got late filing deadlines, as does Florida, which is why that one's going to be such a circus. But I think Nevada could be in play for the Republicans.
Now the Republicans are likely to be behind Joe Heck, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
A congressman and has been successful there.
Yeah.
And the Democrats seem to be lining up for Catherine Cortez Masto, right?
Yes, exactly.
Who is a former Attorney General. She has
statewide office,
former statewide office
decent
holder,
name ID,
and anointed by Harry Reid.
Right.
So how's that race going to shake up?
Well, Reid's not that popular. I mean, he hasn't been popular in his own state. Certainly nationally, it's going to bring in a lot of money from across the country.
Oh, yeah.
It's a marquee race, and to go after the majority leader's seat and to put a Republican in that seat would be a really huge win. So the Republican Senatorial Campaign Committee, they're going to put a ton of money into that campaign, a lot of super PAC money, massive amounts of it are going to head there.
If Republicans lose Hispanic votes nationally by, 70 points, winning a Senate seat even in Nevada would probably be pretty hard.
Yes.
Right?
Well, virtually impossible.
Okay.
That is if we have Donald Trump as our nominee or possibly Ted Cruz, but mostly Donald Trump.
Well, he's Hispanic.
But you got to look at the immigration policies. It's all down to the immigration policy, and of course, what Donald Trump has done is made himself radioactive to Hispanic voters, intentionally so. It was his campaign plan all along to do that.
Plan seems a little strong. I think he put it out there, and people responded to it, and he went with it.
He discovered his one-issue candidacy.
But and he also is for killing terrorists, which Republicans like terrorist killing. But in Nevada specifically, what kind of Republican candidate presidentially would be the most helpful to Heck? So what candidate would you be looking
Marco
at?
Rubio, most likely. The Senate races are all about the presidential race, of course.
Right.
And these things are inextricably tied together. Marco Rubio at the top of the Republican ticket does wonders for Florida, the Florida Senate campaign, obviously.
Nevada.
Oh, yeah. Nevada, I think he helps. So Arizona, possibly. I don't know. It depends.
If it gets dicey out there for you guys.
For John McCain.
Which it might be. We'll have to have you back. We'll talk about John McCain sometime because that's going to be a good primary.
Happy to.
We thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Chris.
And you, Internet, we always thank you for being with us. You're so great. And we miss you when you're gone. But stay in touch. Here's how. You email us, foxnewsfirst@foxnews.com. We have many, many readers. You can share your opinion with them about what are the 5 seats that the Republicans are going to have the hardest time holding, why, where. Tell us anything. We might share it with the whole class, and it will be great fun. Fox News First at foxnews.com. We hope you come back for some more Power Play real soon.